Alrighty guys, a little bit of a different start to the week here as we've got ourselves a sprint race followed directly by the race. So let's go ahead and head out to the sprint racing here with our Florida racing car. Alrighty guys, so we're doing pretty good here on the pole. Had a really good qualifying lap, so really enjoyed that. So we got a sprint race to do here real quick. We got Oscar Piastri in the back there, or Oscar. We just got Oscar running for us. And so he's in the back, so not quite as quick as I'd hoped he'd be, but also first time in this car, so what do you expect? You can't expect perfection on the first time you drive. So we're going to be working with him as hard as we can on simulated and all that stuff, and we'll see how he does. So let's go racing and see if we can get some points here in the sprint. Yeehaw. Alright, got everything set up on the setup wise, so that's all good, and here we go. Get a little bit of ERS right off the bat.
Reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
That's good to know. So we're having a bit of an issue then with our ERS. That's becoming an issue, so we're going to need to work on that. So I'm running the mediums here just to kind of get a feel for how they're going to feel on this surface. I already did with the soft tires during qualifying, and so they felt pretty good. But for this particular sprint, it's like, hey, let's feel how the medium tires do on the track. Just do some testing and see what we can do. And that way we can also just know for sure what we got going on. Everyone else running on softs here, so we're kind of the only one doing this. But for my feel for how these brand new medium tires are going to feel for the first part once I hit them, more than likely on the strategy, just so I know. And I think that was a good call because they actually feel really, really good. Nice and grippy. Do a little bit of ERS here. Yeah, that thing's going out real quick. So we got a bit of an issue with our ERS, so we're going to have to work on that. We didn't overshoot at that time. That's good. Alright, so we're going to have to probably switch out our ERS here in the future. One of my favorite tracks. Always had fun when we were running in the old car at this particular track. Obviously that was F1 2020, but I love this track, lots of fun. I don't remember if I ever got a win here or not during the 2020 car days, but still a lot of fun, enjoyed it, and definitely like it in this game too. Real fun, fast track, and just one of my favorites. I definitely see why it's kind of called the super speedway of the F1 circuit. Obviously that Monza, but it's definitely a fun track to race. Lots of grip, lots of good speed, and lots of areas for takeovers and stuff, or yeah, takeovers, overtakes and stuff. So really, once again, just like that a lot. So car feels really good. I think we have the perfect setup on here.
When you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS.
Alright, so DRS is available, so we have to keep an eyeball on that then. Doing a little fuel saving there, lifting off the corner. Didn't really help us out a whole lot, but oh yeah, and you can see our ERS, that thing's just depleted, so that's going to be an issue for us here. So that's going to have to get worked on at some point, so probably going to have to... I don't remember if we can switch out the ERS unit or not, so we'll have to double check that and see what we can do. But that's definitely giving us some fits, because we've used it a lot, so we need to work on some durability on the ERS unit, since that is something we use quite a lot. Just kind of letting it sit here for the moment. Hopefully store up a little bit. Ooh, boy, kind of going in those turns fast there. Another fastest lap by moi. So learning this track pretty quick and definitely liking how it feels with this car. We are leaving Verstappen behind, not what Red Bull wants to see. But these medium tires feel really good on this track, so I definitely like how they are operating, so that's good. So definitely going to be probably soft tires to mediums Well, might start off with mediums, honestly. But we'll see how the what strategy they're suggesting on tire switching. I think it's 18 lap race, so a little bit longer. It's a bit of a shorter track, so it doesn't really make the race itself longer. It just, yeah, anyways, more laps to have to count. Anyways. Alrighty, I like how my car is handling. It is handling good. We didn't get any, Ooh, and I like what I see behind me. Oscar Piastri has moved up several positions. I'm not sure if we just have the perfect car for this track or not, but he has moved up in his first debut, so very impressive. That's going to help him keep his job. And I thought he would be good, but I wasn't totally sure, but that's looking like, that's looking pretty good there. I saw him way back there, but he had moved up several positions. So that is impressive. Definitely what I wanted to see from him today. We'll see how he does on the long run. Obviously with this you can just run full open. You don't have to really worry about anything. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. Okay, so keep an eyeball on him. We will keep on working on his car as well. Working on getting updates and developments as much as we can. So as I said, I'm going to have a bit of an issue throughout this weekend, it appears, with the ERS. We might be able to switch that out, but that would probably result in a penalty of some sort, but I'll have to, I'm not sure if it would switch out now or later. Yeah, he has moved up a ton of spots there. That is cool. So we'll have to see what we got going on there. I'm not really paying attention to where I'm looking, because I'm trying to look at the map. Here comes Verstappen at me. He's using ERS all the way. I'm going to use ERS does the front here.
Gap to your teammate behind is 19.2 seconds.
That's not a good thing. That's a lot of time back there in 6 laps, but they look pretty promising back there. I like what I'm seeing with that. And so trying to stay in front of Verstappen here. That'll get us some more points, which we desperately need. Stay in front of Verstappen. ERS, ERS, ERS. Block, 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 block. Good, 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 good. He's trying to use everything there. DRS, ERS. He's also got those soft tires. Yep, he's got the inside line. Let him have it. We'll try to cross over if we can. I think he's got the speed now. We'll just turn our ERS on here to use it. He's going to get it. That second's pretty good too.
Great drive, great drive. We're really happy with that performance. Well done.
Alright, so Verstappen's going to be one to look out for. Also ERS is going to play a big role with us on that. So have to see what we can do.
So let's see what effect this result has
So that
had
gets
on
us
the
7
driver's
points.
standing.
Nice.
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, goodbye.
Alright, so there we go. We can see Oscar right there. Moved up from, I think he was 20th, so moved up to 17th, so good. I like what I'm seeing from that. And then we get ourselves 7 points. Take a look at updated standings. That moves me, doesn't really move me, but it gives me some more points, which is helpful. And right there looks pretty good as well. So very, very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Let's advance to the race.
Welcome from the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and old-timer completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Perez, Russell, Norris, Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, Guan Yu Zhou and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Albon, Oscar Piastri and Yuki Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Latifi and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Alrighty guys, so taking a look at what we got strategy-wise, we've got medium tires from the softs. Pretty good. That's about lap 7 that we'll be pitting at. Or we could switch to pitting at lap 10 and go into hards. Not really a fan of that. So I think we'll stay right there where we are. We got 18 laps, so I think we can bring down that fuel just a little bit there to about 19. That'll lighten our load just a tad. Taking a look at what do we got setup wise. Looks pretty good, pretty good. Yep, liking how the cars felt with that, so we are good to go. And we got our setup as well. Very good, like it. Alright, so let's get our Florida Racing Mobile out and running. Let's go. Alright, Verstappen giving us a nice little block there.
Reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. Okay, mate, that was an illegal manoeuvre. You've got to cede that position or we'll receive a penalty.
I would beg to differ on that one, but I don't have time to differ. Yeah, there we go. So we get back to where we're supposed to be, right here. Everyone else looking a little bit faster than we are. So we need to work on getting ourselves a little bit more speed. But that's fine. Everybody nice and aggressive here. Ooh, good night. And I missed my turn. That's on me. Alright, let's focus in here. Alright, so we know we got an ERS problem that's going to be plaguing us throughout the entire day, so trying not to use it will be probably our best bet, unless we actually need it. So just kind of keep an eyeball on what we can do and try not to use it the entire race. So that's probably going to lose us some spots here throughout, but if we play strategy enough, we might be able to get something going. But using ERS, well, the energy's burning off by itself. Oh, good night. Luckily, no weaken damage. Yep, missed my braking zone there. That kind of stacked everybody up. We'll get back going here. Thankfully I was in the brakes, so that doesn't look like it's really damaged our wing any. But anything harder, ooh boy, would have been bad, that's for sure. Alrighty, so one of those things we got to use being aggressive into the braking zones as overcompensation for not having ERS. And be aggressive on the overtakes, so that's kind of where my mind's going. But we can't be too aggressive because then we wreck the car, and that's not good either. Alright, Max Verstappen fastest lap there. We'll probably keep that today.
DRS now available.
DRS is available on track. Good to know. See if we can catch back up the signs. I think we should be able to. As I said, just going to try and not use ERS at all today since we know it's a problem unless we absolutely need it. I also need to work on getting in my braking zone somehow. It's currently not doing that very well. Ooh, I think I just saw that Oscar was in front of a Aston Martin, so that's good. Everyone we want to see. So we'll see what we can do here. So about lap 7 is when they're going to want me to come in for the mediums. So we'll have to see what's going on then. Also, if we get any safety cars or anything. Always likely, but haven't seen anything so far about that. Alright, catching up to signs here just a little bit. As I said, these guys, because they're going to be able to use ERS throughout the day, going to have a big advantage over us. I'm going to get DRS here, which is nice, and I hit the wrong button, hit my ERS. Need to save the ERS for later on, when I really, really need it. There we go. Missed the braking zone again. I'm not sure if we got a brake issue or what. There we go. Now I'm hitting the DRS correctly. Mixed up my buttons and I was applying ERS. Alrighty, there we go. As I said, I'm trying to dive bomb the corners a little bit more to make up time, and that's losing me time, so I gotta dial that back just a little bit. Nice turn there. Good, good, good. Yeah, if I can get back to the throttle a little bit better in the turns here. Get back on track. On that corner, I was to the outside and I saw him wiggle a little bit. I'm like, oop, doop, 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 doop. Gotta watch that.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Yeah, we'll let him have that spot there. I just messed up my entry and exit a few times there, so we'll just out of here, hit that brake. Oh, I also forgot to, with the DRS going into the turn, that's gonna have less downforce initially and to the braking zone, so that's part of the reason why I was overshooting that. Okay, good to remember that. Basically, you can run the DRS all the way into the turn, and so that can really get a caution. What do we got?
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Hey guys, you were just sitting there. I wasn't sure what you were doing. So Verstappen, I think, ended up spinning there, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. That's allowed us to get back up the signs here. Go nice and easy for the moment. Not totally sure what all has been going on there. But I think Verstappen ended up looping it out of the corner. So very interesting there. Hit the brakes, good. Ended up being able to grab that spot back from Hamilton. Alright, let's see what goes on here. Yep, getting that chassis stuff done really helps the car be able to handle the turns a lot better. Very, very important. For my driving style anyways, because that means I can just send it when I need to. And that's definitely what I like.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.9 seconds.
Alright, I think we might be able to get one more lap on these tires. So we're going to see if the guys in front of us pit. If they don't pit, then we might go another lap with him. Just so we're staying kind of on the same strategy here. But we'll have to pay attention to see what we got going on. So Verstappen looped it. He's definitely a little bit slower, so probably wore out some tires. Might have a flat spot he's dealing with as well. Get in the signs here. Yeah, we're gonna let him have that spot. Alright, so Verstappen's coming in. We're gonna go with Verstappen here. There we go. Here we come for a pit stop.
Pit strategy complete. These tires through to the end now.
Alright, pit crew did a great job there getting us out with Verstappen. So great job to those guys. I'm feeling some extra vibration. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I feel an extra vibration in the car. I don't know what that is. I'm going to use a little bit of ERS just to keep up with Verstappen here. Not using a whole lot, but I'm actually feeling some sort of weird vibration in the car. I'm not sure what that is. Luckily I got the controller charging here from the last race because it was running a little bit low. So I'm getting all the force feedback that I need. I am feeling some sort of weird vibration. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alrighty. So we're just getting these tires warmed up, being nice and aggressive. We'll see how comes the pit road this next time by. Nice and aggressive, nice and aggressive. Teammate is in the pits.
Oscar's coming in for his stop now.
Alright, good for him. We're using a little bit of ERS on the straight there. We'll use a little bit more ERS here. We got Perez, who has not pitted yet. Just trying to make sure that we stay up with Verstappen as much as we can here. Because if we lose him, we got an issue. We got Magnussen behind us. I'm not sure if he's pitted or not. And we also got Sainz, who I don't remember being up here. No, he was. So Magnussen and Perez might not have pitted yet. So that can make things interesting. Obviously, if we get a safety car, we can also change tire strategy, go back to some softs. Potentially, if it goes later into the race. So there's some different strategies we could definitely play around with here. Verstappen's definitely a little bit quicker than us. There we go. Getting a little bit closer to him. So Perez is playing the long game, I think, unless he pitted early. He might have pitted early. Or they might be flip-flopping the strategy a little bit, him and Magnussen, and running the mediums first. That could be what's going on there. That's fascinating, that's for sure. Okay, it looks like we got some sort of issue with the engine popping up. Nope, don't see anything. So it appears to be good. Alrighty. Interesting. Got some sort of orange there that's popping up, so nothing that I know of at the moment anyways.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Use a little bit here. Alright, we got Perez in the pits here. I could have dived it in there, but I didn't feel like that was a good idea.
Increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
We're using a little bit of ERS and we're using DRS here. Oop, he locked it up. I was slowing down a little bit because I was coming in a little bit too hot. If I had known he was going to lock it up, I could have sent it a little bit more and gone around him there. As I said, trying to race clean as possible, also just not mess up the car or anything. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Stay nice and close to him as I can here. Vibration seems to have gone away, so maybe I picked up some rubber or something. Using a little bit more ERS here.
Manage your tyres.
And we have gotten past Verstappen. That's going to give me DRS here while he doesn't have it. I'm going to use a little bit of ERS through here too, just to widen that gap. I'm going to turn off the DRS here. Nice and easy into the turn. Good, good, good. A little bit too wide. That's okay. And Hamilton, looks like everybody that was on the medium tires has pitted finally. I'm not sure why they went to the hard compound though, after running the mediums. If they ran the mediums a few extra laps, they could run the softs for the rest of the race. So that's an interesting strategy call from them. But yeah, not sure why they called it that way. Alrighty, now let's try and put down some good laps. I'm going to save ERS for the moment, just try and let it relax. And hopefully store up a little bit of energy for the end of the race. And I totally messed up the entrance to that corner, that's fine. Where we at? We're at lap 13. Very good. So currently got the lead away from Verstappen. It's kind of been between me, Verstappen, and Sainz. Perez, with the strategy he was running, able to get there to 4th, but with the hard tires, he's probably going to lose a few spots there, as guys with mediums are coming up behind him. I'm going to try and get into these corners a little bit better. Always run wide though, so I guess I'm needing to slow down a little bit more or something. I'm not sure what, but I continue to run wide there, but I haven't really lost any position due to that, so I think we're good. We're nice and easy. Verstappen had a really good run there. Kind of cut the course there for so slightly, so gotta watch out for that. Make sure we don't do that too much. Nice and easy into the turn. And Verstappen has looped it before. Ooh, looks like Sainz is kind of coming in and cutting in, so need to kind of speed things up and make sure we can get away from him. We use a little bit of ERS here on the straight. Not too much though, but just a little bit to get us some speed.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Alrighty, so we're good on fuel, it sounds like. And should we get a safety car now, we would be really good on fuel. Totally missed my braking zone. Luckily, we put a pretty good gap on Verstappen anyways. I think that he might be having some handling issues, which might be giving him some problems. He still has the speed though, but I think he's having potentially some handling issues since he ended up looping the car earlier, so that might be what's going on with him. I'm just kind of all over the place at the moment, so I gotta get back into a groove here. Alright, much better through there. Get back into a groove, focus on what we're looking at. Lap after lap here. Much better through there. There we go, so a bit of a slower lap that time, that's fine. But just need to concentrate here on what I'm doing, not pay attention to where he's at. Or I look at my map at the moment, just need to concentrate on what I'm doing. Good, good. Still having an issue with that turn. Harris has done a good job at actually staying in front of Hamilton. They've been fighting back and forth pretty good there, so good job by them being able to maintain their positions. Ooh, almost looped it. Felt those rear tires chatter just a little bit. So as we get closer to the end, we gotta watch that and not be quite as aggressive, especially next to the turtles and stuff, because that's where that really starts to happen and unsettle the car. Alright, closing in on the end of this race here. I exceeded the tracks a little bit there. I think I might have 2 warnings, so we gotta watch out for that. Don't want to get any more, that's for sure. Alright, hit the brakes, very good, very good. Nice and easy. Haven't used ERS, we'll probably use it next time on the front straightaway just to get a little bit more speed. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. Ooh, almost went off track there. Don't want to get into the kitty litter, that's for sure, because that will cost us dearly. A little bit wide there. Alright, so we got plenty of fuel going on, so that's good. Got some more fuel efficiency things we can do on the engine, so that'll be good. Alright, gotta use ERS on the straight here. There we go. A little bit slow this time. Use a little bit of ERS to get going here. Verstappen's starting to close in just a little bit. That's why I was saving the ERS so much for, that I knew right at the end of this race that's when I was going to need it on the straights, just to be able to help keep a gap. Alrighty, nice and easy into the turn, nice and easy into the turn, good, good, good throttle. So really good through that section right there, that's what I'm liking to see. Don't need a time penalty.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Alright, with that though, we get a fastest lap, which is definitely helpful. We're going to use ERS right through here. That's going to be mostly just get up to speed. Go ahead and have that turned off. Nice and easy. Use ERS to get back up to speed here. I think we can get ourselves a win here at Austria, which would be awesome. Nice and easy, don't need to overcook anything. And don't need a time penalty for cutting anywhere. Yep, we're good. It's gonna be nice and easy through here. Use ERS to bring it home. As the ERS dies, there we are. Oh, that's good.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see.
Nearly flawless performance here then, and a commanding victory. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Old Timer. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
Let's move on to the constructors. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Alrighty guys, so there we go. 7 points in the sprint race, 25 in the race at 1 fastest laps. That gets us 33 points. Very, very important for us to get those, so really happy with that. And then of course Oscar was able to move up from 20th to 18th, able to maintain pretty good pace there, so good for him. We're going to keep on working with him obviously and keep getting him some better cars, so definitely look forward to seeing him get better. But we did a great job there. Definitely liked the car that we had. It's definitely slower than Verstappen, but we were able to have the handling to make a very consistent race throughout, so that helped us out a ton. So we really like that. So we're going to be getting ourselves some thumbnails with the team here, and then we'll be heading back to HQ to finish up. Alrighty guys, so we've got what do we got coming up next? The French Grand Prix, that's coming up next. So we're going to get ourselves weight training for our second driver there. Let's see here, F1 10 motorsports. We're going to skip that, do some aero team building here. We're also going to do sponsored event, and what else can we do? We can do aero department focus, so we will get those done there. We got $3.81 million in the bank, so can we upgrade any of our facilities? Doesn't really look like it. We can improve our pit stop performance, but that's really about it, so nothing we can really upgrade at the moment. Do we have, when do we get a new corporate sponsorship that we can sign? Level 15, so currently don't have anything going on with that. Let's see here, do we have... Go and get our energy store upgraded here, get our... I think our control electronics are good, so we're going to leave that where that is. Alright, on D, we don't really have a whole lot going on, and I kind of want to save some until we get past the weekly resources here, so we'll just wait and see what we get here. Alright, so now we got a little bit more money in the bank, see if there's anything affordable. We got quality control in aerodynamics, that would definitely be helpful. Quality control in engine. We're not doing a ton of upgrades in engine, but we are doing a lot in aerodynamics, so we'll go ahead and get that bought. We're going to be kind of low on funds, but that is okay, so we're going to get that work done. We got lots of low morale right now, unfortunately, so we'll see what we can do with that. Looking at aerodynamics, we've got the side profile for the side pod. We've got the front wing being adjusted. We currently have rear wings, so I think we'll leave that and not do a whole lot with that stuff. Ooh, we got our heat dispensing wheels that came in. Definitely like tire blankets. We can improve those. That's helps us with tire wear. We got the cable assembly on the chassis. That's going to be weight reduction. Also got engine cover. We got weight redistribution. We got a plank and the engine cover distribution as well. So that's some lower cost options that we have there. And then this is brakes and whatnot that we currently don't have access to. We got pistons that would increase power, and a fairly cheap upgrade there as well. We got the magnetic. We also got the reshaped combustion chamber, which would be nice to work on as well. Looking at durability though, we got the electronic system, we've got the energy store, which would be helpful. We also got gearbox reliability, also would be helpful. Engines already in development, the MJUH, that's possible as well. So we got a lot of parts that we can look at upgrading here. We got some general stuff that we're still working on. I think our best bet is to get the best bang for a buck is to do the pistons here, and then also work on the reshaped combustion chamber as well. So get those two in there, and they should be done by August 21st. So we got those both getting worked on there. So next up is the French Grand Prix. This should be interesting. Always a fun, fast track. I haven't had the best results here, but we'll have to see what we can do. Definitely a fun track, but not the best results typically. So anyways, guys, that's going to be the next track up. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And also, if you're looking for some Florida racing merchandise, those are available in the store. Links below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye.